we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints.
Set to kick off.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
For the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Second and 13. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
To carry for Carolina.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20.
Oh, we got plenty of football.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 78 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 18. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down
on a 2nd and long. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Twisting away. It's out. It's loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Well, from the right side, taken in here to start this drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. And they just got a nice 1st down there.
Well, we love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
There is nothing.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
The score, Saints 14. Panthers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and short.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They'll give him a yard on the play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To number 4.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now back to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's going to try and take off with it. And getting this just shy in midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Wilson into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3.
It's the score. Saints 21. Panthers.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's more. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll set up a throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw here. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Thomas, incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this to Lazard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll look to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now they'll run here with Tavon Austin. Finding some room at midfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tavon Austin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints just continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 35, Panthers 3.
Armstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at run.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Try to pound it in, Kamara. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On second and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. What's a look to add the extra point? Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Saints 42.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Panther first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Carolina.
Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Saints 42, Panthers 16. Robbie Gould set to...
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go with Murray again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29.
16.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
Now this is complete on the slant route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. DJ Moore. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Harris over the middle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for it all. He's got it. It's caught. And the end zone touchdown, New Orleans. Allen Lazard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw now on 1st down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the Saints' 36-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you